Are you a preschool teacher? Are you a parent for a toddler? Are you looking for an effective method to teach your kindergarten? Then this video is definitely for you. For interesting tips, watch till the end. It will be easy and effective way to teach. Come on, let's start the video. Welcome to Fun Learning. In today's video, we are going to tell you how to teach letter G in an effective way. We are going to help you get your kids back into the rhythm of learning with these simple and fun activities that teachers love to do. We have split our content into 7 crucial methods. Let's have a look at those methods. Let's see the first one, flashcards. So, I have displayed 2 flashcards for G. As you can see, I have made 2 separate cards. The first one is for capital letter, capital G, and this one is for small g. You can make 2 different cards to teach kids. And the important tip, first tip is that alphabet should be bold. The alphabet should be written bold. It should be visible. Even if you are taking an online class or if you are going to teach them in person, the alphabet should be written very bold. You have to remember that, because if it is too small or too large, then the purpose will not be satisfied here. So the first main important tip to prepare a letter card is make it bold. The second important tip which you need to remember is have to attach borders to whatever flashcard you are making. So the border should be simple and neat. So don't forget that. That neat border should always be there to give a neat presentation for your flashcard. And the third most important tip to prepare a letter card is use always bright colors. Always bright colors will bring good impact while teaching. So don't use dull colors, as kids may not be able to see the alphabets properly. I'll just show you what and all flashcards I have prepared today. So all flashcards which I have prepared will be easy for the child to relate with letter G. So as you can see, the first one is guitar, gift, gloves, then goose, girl, goat, grapes, giraffe, grass, and gate. You can choose your pictures which is related to the alphabet like here. So don't bring too much. Maximum is 10. Since I just wanted to show you, I have prepared around 10 flashcards. You can even prepare 5 or even 6 or 7. So whichever amount you can prepare, you can prepare. So since I just wanted to show you, I have made around 10 flashcards. Now we are going to have a look about our second method, that is picture card. Picture card plays a very important role to teach a kindergarten. As a preschool teacher, you will definitely know what a picture card is. But today, I am going to show you what an efficient card looks like. Okay? Come on, let us start the tips to prepare an effective picture card. First and foremost important tip is size. So as you can see, I have displayed around 10 picture cards. But all the picture cards should be of same and unique size. You can do a measurement while starting to prepare a flashcard or picture card. and you can use the same measurement to all the cards. The second tip is that material. So in today's flashcard, I have made my flashcard, a picture card, out of a chart. So use some stiff material to prepare your flashcard, because while holding on to a flashcard, it will not bend, it will be stiff. So you can easily show that to your children. So use a stiff one or a thick material to bring clarity, more clarity to your flashcard. If you have done this flashcard in a A4 paper, it will be like bending like this. So, but since I've made my flashcard using a chart, it looks more stiffer. Third tip is use borders. Use neat borders to your flashcard. So I have simply brought sellotape, colored sellotapes, and I have stick to my flashcards. If you want, you can draw your borders also, but remember the border should be simple. It shouldn't dominate the picture card. It should not dominate the picture whatever you're showing. Next important tip is the picture. It should be bright and easy to identify for the child. For example, look at this flashcard. So when a child looks at this picture, it must be able to relate it to the real thing. So when it looks at this flashcard, it has to relate this grapes to the real grapes. So that's the main purpose of us doing a flashcard. So like that, the picture should be in real thing and bright color. Finally, use dark color as borders. So as you can see in this flashcard, I have made a goat, but I have used black to highlight it with an outline. The fun part of teaching, which is none other than rhymes, which kids definitely will enjoy. Music or a song is better thing that gets by-hearted to all of us, and so our kids, they will find it easy to learn with rhymes. So definitely, when whatever concept you are planning to teach, sing a rhyme related to it. So in today's video, since I have planned to tell you how to teach letter G, so I'm going to show you how to sing for alphabet G. Let's see the effective tips on singing rhymes. So the first important tip, rule number 1 is the rhymes should be related to your concept. So today's video, since I'm planning to tell you how to teach letter G, the words which I have written will be related to letter G. So I have brought some pictures into the rhymes. Let me sing and show you the first one to you. The green grass grows around the gate, around the gate, around the gate. The green grass grows around the gate to my grandpa's garden. Let me sing one more time. The green grass grows around the gate, around the gate, around the gate. The green grass grows around the gate in my grandpa's garden. Did you notice something? Yes, all the words which I have used in the rhymes are from picture card. So, can you relate the reason behind this? This is because a child can relate to the rhymes with the picture, which makes easy for them to learn. So that's the reason why I am insisting that use the pictures from the picture card and form a rhymes. So the next tip is you can prepare one more rhymes without the words in the picture card. And this one is mainly to emphasize the sound of the letter. So for example, listen to this rhyme. The water gurgles down the drain, g, g. The water gurgles down the drain, g, g. The water gurgles, the water gurgles, the water gurgles down the drain, g, g. Now, did you notice the difference between the two? In the first rhyme, we emphasized on the words, picture card. The second one, is mainly for the sound. So we emphasize the sound in the second rhyme. So that's the trick. So as my handwriting may not be clear to you, if you want the copy of the rhyme, is been attached in the description. So I have attached the description, the copy of my rhymes. So you can have a look at it if you want to use the rhymes in your class.
Here comes another interesting part of the video, the storytelling. Who doesn't love a story if said in a proper way? The tips to tell an efficient story for the letter G. Before going to the tips, we have done a small puppet show for you. If you want to watch it, we have attached the link in the description. Please do watch to know more about storytelling. Now, let's start with the tips. As soon as you see the picture, what comes to your mind first? It's definitely the background. The background should be bright and colorful, and most importantly, it should be related to the story. At most, try to use the same pictures that you have used in your picture cards. Give some movements to the characters using an ice cream stick or a straw so that it looks like a puppet. The most effective tool for a good story is your voice. Modulate your voice to the story and the characters. Don't be mechanical. Make your story more interesting so that your kids don't get bored. Most important thing, the story must be short and sweet. These are a few steps for a better storytelling. Here comes the fun part of the video, the activity. Since today's video is about alphabet G, we have prepared 2 fun activities for you. The first one is the hand painting. Paint your kids' palms with any color and print it on a paper. And turn it into a giraffe just like this. The most important thing while doing an activity is keep repeating the sounds of the letters and name of the pictures. In the next activity, draw the alphabet G on a paper and ask them to keep pebbles or stick chunkies tracing the alphabet. While doing this activity, keep emphasizing on the letter G. For example, ask your kid to keep a pebble and keep tracing the alphabet just like this. Also keep asking them to repeat the alphabet sounds G, 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 so that they get memorized easily. The crucial part to teach an alphabet is the writing. The first important step is the formation. As a teacher or a parent, you should write the alphabet on a board or a paper with instructions. Please have a look at this. To write upper or capital G, start at the top of the corner, make a curve and go all way round. We will go to the middle and draw a straight line to connect. Let us do it one more time. Start from the corner, make a curve, go to the middle and draw a straight line to connect. After you write, hold your child's hand and help them to form the letter in the same way. Each time they write, make sure your kid repeats the sound of the letter and the sound just like this. G, 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 G. Now let them try writing by themselves. Even though they may not write it properly for the first time, encourage them by appreciating so that they get the confidence and to write it by themselves. Last effective method to teach your children is the worksheet. Worksheet helps them to recap the letters that you have taught. The worksheet should not be too clumsy. Picturize your worksheet to connect with your child's learning. Use the same pictures or the words that you have used in the picture cards so that it is easy for them to remember.
If you follow those methods in the same way as we said, then I'm 100% sure your kids will definitely maximize the benefits out of those. And if you want us to help in any other topics relating to kindergarten, feel free to write in the comment section below. We will surely follow up and come with an interesting video. And finally, if you like our video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends.